Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the shift.
Running from the gun to Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards. And the Bills first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
There you go. Get down, get down, get down.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check pass, check pass. 34. 57. Hey, zoom. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah. Regular.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
'57's the mic. Rock 57. All day, baby, all day. Gonna go 5-0 here. Hey, check Mike 57.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Hey, check
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Move! Let's put that team on the bus.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Parker. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running with Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 8. Mike. Kill. Let's go. 49. Check 49.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Quick dash. Go. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D.
A final shot before half for Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Let's go, fellas.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it brings up third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180! Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Slam!
They go with Howard again. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, exit. We want it.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st down, Buffalo.
Let's go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah. Go.
Again, it's Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Show it up. Show it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
A give left side to Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down a 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now throwing again. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for the Bills. 62 yards.
First down, Bills.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Fire down, stand up in.
Fitzpatrick now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hey. We got 3. Three down. Watch the safety creep. Watch the shift.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 3rd down, Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on